olen elus teinud väga palju erinevaid intervjuusid, aga täna käed ja hääl võib-olla verisevad veidi rohkem, sellepärast et kui MV Agusta maaletooja Imre helistas ja pakkus sellist võimalust, et nad on Marko Rohtlaanega siin koostöös toonud 15-kordse motoringraja maailmameistri Giacomo Agostini Eestisse ja siin Eesti mootorispordi pühamus Momus saab see intervjuu juhtuma. Minu kõrval on härrasmees, kes on võitnud 15 maailmameistritiitlit motoringrajas Giacomo Agostini ja ta on tulnud Eestisse tegelikult sellepärast, et MV Agusta tähistab oma 85. sünnipäeva. Imre, kes siis on Agusta maaletooja ja Marko Rohtlaane nägid päris tõsist vaeva, et selline motolegend meile saada. Giacomo, it's a real honor because I'm too young to have seen you racing, but you are a legend. 15 times world champion, 10 times Isle of Man TT.
18 times Italian champion, 313 times I win. the first place at the podium is 313 times and 123 Grand Prix win.
Amazing, amazing. Your passion is motorcycles. Do you still ride time to time? When was the last time you ride a motorcycle?
Every day I use the bike because I live in Bergamo. It's a traffic and so it's more easy to riding with the bike. And the summer times I have some revival with my bikes, with MV Agusta sometimes, with Yamaha some other times. So I use the bike. I like to keep younger.
This is my next question actually. Which way is it that you get old and you stop riding, or you stop riding and then you get old?
I stop riding because I think our sport after many years, and especially when you have 37, 38, 40 years, is the time to give your bike to the young people.
But you are still using the bike, like you said.
I still using the bike, but not like before.
Yep.
Before I using the bike at 100%. Now I use the bike only at 60%.
So in your start of your career, your father was against any racing. Yeah. And your very first event, the hill climb event, you became second. You took the second place.
40 riders, and I finished second with my private bike.
But was it like that you wanted to really show your father that I can do it?
No, to my father, no. Just to myself. I want to try. And my first race, when I finished second, I said, okay, maybe it's my career. And so I continue. And after 2 races, I start to win. And so
rest is history, like they say. Really important thing in your career has been about safety and protective gear. What was the name of the Mr. Dainese? Lenny.
Dainese.
Yeah. You asked him to make you like a special suit because the suits you were racing that time, they were really thin, only 1 millimeter leather.
Yes. The weight is 1 kilo. Today the leather is about 8-9 kilo. So it's a lot of difference. Yeah. Also the helmet. We have the small helmet now is
full face.
Is full face and many. And also now we have the track. The circuit is have a space. If you crash, you don't have anything.
Yeah, run-off areas.
Yes. So it's today is much better. Security is fantastic.
But collaboration with you and Dainese, because Lenny was also in real start of his business, and then you asked him to make like something different.
Yeah, because I think Lino Dainese, he think always to make something to the rider for safety. So he think always about the leathers, the safety leathers, the helmet, the gloves, the airbag, and because he think about the business, but more with the rider. He think about the life of the rider.
And also later with AGV, with the helmets, you started to ask them to change the helmet because you wanted to have like a really good full face helmet which doesn't like shake on your head and protects you.
Yeah, with Gino Misano, yes, it was an honor of RGV, and I start when I start my after 2 years from when I start my competition. He gave me one helmet, but together we work, and at the end he building the full face helmet, the Integrale. But my first time when I try Integrale, I tried the helmet in Francorchamps. Francorchamps is very fast circuit, and it's heavy helmet, and he disturbed me. It's safety, it's more safety than other one, but for the first time I cannot. So I changed and I race with the normal. But after we change the track and we go to the another track where it's not very fast, and so I start to use this one, and so everybody after use the full.
Your like a longest partnership has been with MV Agusta, and you were asked to the team by Count Domenico Agusta. Could you describe him? Because I have heard that at that time he wasn't not the easiest person to work with.
Yeah. I start with him, and I understand he's not a friend. He always be, I am the boss, you are the worker man. And but he loved motorcycle, and also he appreciate what I do with the bike, and we have a good relation, but not friendly, just professional.
So he was like really professional and strict about it, yes.
Yeah,
and he was the founder of the Agusta motorcycles.
Motorcycle and helicopter.
Yes.
Because the company is a big company, first with the helicopter, and after he loved the motorcycle, so he started building the motorcycle.
Your long story with this Agusta family, and Agusta is now this year celebrating its 80th birthdays. What do you see? How it will be the future for Agusta? Because not easy times for now.
No easy time, because Agusta, I think he sold the 50% to KTM, but KTM have a financial problem. So I think the Russian people, the two brothers, maybe he buy again the 50%, and I hope he continue, because MV Agusta make a fantastic bike, and I think he's a leader of the technology, of the design, and I think now in June of this year he make one bike with my name. I think is I see the prototype is fantastic. Most
of your wins were taken with Agusta.
Yeah, with MV Agusta I win 13 world champion, and the end I changed because the four-stroke engine at that time is not development, is very difficult, and the Yamaha come with the two-stroke, and every year better and better, and I say, okay, if I want to win again, I must change. So I left MV Agusta and I started with Yamaha, and I win. My first race I win in Daytona, because Daytona was very important for Yamaha, because the market,
for selling, the US market,
in the US is bigger. And after I win 2 world champion, 350 and 500 with Yamaha.
Which did you enjoy more, being a racer or a team manager?
Racer. When I stopped to race, I cried for 3 days. Because the race for me was my love. But we must understand is the timing arrive. So when arrive the time, you must say, okay, I do what I do, so now I give my place to the young riders.
And you started to as a team manager.
And after I see, the team rider helped me to forget my race, you know, because I still in the paddock, I still in the competition, but I decide outside. You know, of course, sometimes I look at my rider when he win, and I say I'm not there, I'm here, but it's a life, you know. We must understand, and when you're coming older, you must stop, because when I stop race, I stop when I win. I don't want to stop when you don't win and the people just say, poor Rago, you go slow.
We talked about the numbers, so many championships wins, so many race wins, I don't know, more than a half times on the podium, etc. Did you feel like there is anything you didn't achieve during your racing career? Was there something more that you would like to win?
Because I love motorcycle, I love the race. Of course, the competition, everybody want to win. So, and also when I win my first title, when I win my first world champion, I don't say, okay, I'm the best and I do what I want. No, always I think maybe next year some rider is better than me or is fast like me. So I must to be at the start of the season at 100% condition, physical, training and everything. So every year I worry about the competition, and I worry because because many times I think, oh, maybe this year is difficult, maybe I don't win, but I want to win. So I prepare. I like to be a professional.
This was the thing, what they told you. You were like a first real professional rider, because one thing we talked about the protective gear, the helmet, everything, leather suit. But on the other hand, you were the one who, I don't know, you didn't smoke, you left the bad habits, you went to sleep at the hotel, not on the paddock.
I have also the girlfriend, or some girls, but when I start for the practice and for the race, just I think about the bikes. I forget everything.
About the Isle of Man DT, when your friend died there, after that you said that it shouldn't be a race part of the World Championship. They quit it they took it out from the World Championship. The race is still on. So you said that it is dangerous. So many riders told the same thing. What about today? Do we need this kind of road racing like the Isle of Man? Is it safer now? Because it's crazy.
Yeah, I raced many years in Isle of Man. I win 10 times. I'm very, very happy to race in Isle of Man because it's the track give you something different than everyone, and to win an Isle of Man is fantastic. Not compared to other track. Only is the security. Isle of Man is very dangerous. I lost many people, many friends. And the 72, I lost one of my Italian friends. And after that, I say, okay, every year I lost 2, 3, 4 people. So I say, okay, I think it's okay. I go to the federation, FIM, and I say we must take from a world champion, because okay, if the rider wants, he can go to race, but not because he's world champion you must go. So the decision is from the rider. So and he agreed with this my idea. So I am happy the people race. I like sometimes I go and I do 1 or 2 laps, but it's not obligation to go. Just you go because you like to go, but not because if you don't go, you lose the point for the world champion.
What's your favorite track?
racing track?
If you don't think about the safety, it's Isle of Man.
Really?
Yeah, because
Fast flowing.
yeah, it's everybody when go to Isle of Man is fantastic to riding. Of course, if you think about the safety, you stay home.
If you think about the safety, you are not going to be a 15 times world champion.
Yeah.
What about today's racing, MotoGP? How do you understand young riders? Are they like different?
I think today is one thing important is the safety. Today, everybody have a good leathers, a good helmet, the protection, airbag. The truck is safety. You can crash and you stand up and you go again. One thing I don't agree is a lot of technology. A lot of technology.
You like
today.
when the bikes were a little bit more brutal and...
Yeah, today's technology help a lot, and I prefer the winner of the race is the riders, not the technology.
Yeah.
Or not the tires. Today you see you must go slowly because otherwise you don't finish the race because the tire cannot help you until the end of the race. I don't want the tire win. Yeah, the tire is a part of the win, like the bike, like if the brake, like everything. But today, if you don't have if you don't have the all this help, the technology and everything, you cannot ride in the bike. So if you don't ride the bike, it's because so is the technology win, not the riders. Okay, it's the riders still win, but you know it take a lot.
I understand what you mean. Yeah.
And I like the rider have more responsibility, more the winner is I like is the rider with the bike, not the technology, not the computer.
If you look today's riders, who do you think will be the champion in, I don't know, in 3 years from now? Who will be the next, like MotoGP, the best rider?
Now, today we have 3 or 4 good riders, like Martin, he win the world champion, Bagnaia, Marquez, he come back. Mark, also the brother of Mark is very good. We have Bezzecchi, we have Bastianini, we have Di Gianantonio, we have Quartararo with Yamaha, but Yamaha now I think work very hard to have a good bike, and I think I see already the improvement from last year. Because Yamaha have a good riders, Quartararo is very fast, and I like to see him also to battle with the other people, so we can have a fantastic show.
The battles are, they are the thing to watch if you are a fan of racing. You don't want to be like a one racer in head of the others, always winning. For the end, what would you say to young riders today that what you should focus on? Or
the rider want to start to race, you mean? Yeah, I think first he must born with the talent, with the mother give you, the God give you something, no? Il talento. And but this is not enough. You must, with the talent, you must work. Understand is a difficult job, is a risk. You go at 300 kilometers per hour, you must be professional. So you must make it. Okay, when you are younger, of course you need also the free thing. You go dancing or you go, but when you work with the bike, you must concentrate and to be professional. This is important.
Thank you, Giacomo.
Okay, thank you.
Kes soovib Giacomo Agostiniga pikemat vestlust vaadata, siis Eesti elavad motolegendid Hannes Soomeri ja Marko Rohtlaane teevad niisugust podcasti nagu lohisev meeter. Hannes, kui lohisema seekord meeter läheb?
Ma loodan, et me nüüd ära ei väsita, ta on suht vara ärganud.
Pikemaks kui Le Mansi stint või?
Loodame.
Marko, kas Vihuris on motoklubis nii igav, et mõtlesid, teete veel podcasti ka?
Ei, igav ei ole, aga pigem see podcast on meile endale nagu lõbus teha, et sellepärast seda teeme ka.
Ja selle pika Giacomo Agostini intervjuu siis Hannese ja Markoga, see link läheb siia alla.